the alarm here this morning. And I want you to listen to me, and I want the nation to, because I'm the chairman of our House Agriculture Committee. And I'm very worried about this turmoil over in Ukraine and Russia's violent, illegal, and criminal action that they're taking, and the impact that this has on global trade, and most importantly, our own food security. We could very well be on the verge of a hunger crisis all over this world. I want to share with you some research and the nation so we can understand what this Ukraine-Russia situation is causing. Today, Russia alone is producing more than 2/3 of the 20 million metric tons of fertilizer used to grow corn and wheat around the world. One country producing 66% of the fertilizer that is needed. And when you combine Ukraine and Russia, also, these are the two largest exporters of wheat, corn, and barley, producing a quarter of the world's wheat in these two countries, making this impact a crisis of soaring magnitude when you have this much, and these two countries are warring each other. So I want to sound the alarm on this. I want to ask you this question. I want to ask you, Chairman Powell, the disruptions and rising prices from these commodities will destabilize global food markets and threaten our food stability and social stability. So my question to you, Mr. Chairman Powell, to what extent could these developments create a financial stability risk here at home and abroad? And what must we do? We can go without a lot of things in this world, but the one thing we cannot go without is food. And when you have this much power on our food security for the world in the hands of these two countries warring each other at this time, what can you do about it?
Sir, I think your point is very well taken, and I think it's shipping, it's corn, it's wheat, as you pointed out, it's fertilizer, and we see that getting into food prices and into the food supply just in these early days after the sanctions have been put in place in the war, less than 2 weeks old now. The Fed doesn't really have the tools to address this. This is really a matter for Congress and the administration, I think. But you're right to call attention to it, and I do think that this is understood and understood that that help will be needed here.
Well, I just want to say that we cannot allow the world to get into this desperate situation. So I'm giving this as sort of a Paul Revere moment here. I'm not saying the British are coming, but I'm saying the Russians are already at the door, and they could cause worldwide hunger. To you, Secretary Mnuchin, none of the lending facilities established have targeted the needs of our agriculture industry. Now, why do I mention that? Food is coming. I mean, I can't see why people can't see this crisis. Food shortages are coming. It's almost like the farmers have been the forgotten ones. Are they qualifiable as small businesses? Many of them don't know. They're sort of out there, just drifting along the misty flats. What are you all doing to help lift up and make sure that we give our farmers, our rural communities, the kind of help that they need? Because all the food chain is going down. You hear about the closures. The food processors are going out. Farmers are coming. These are small, most of them, but they're very important. Why can't they be qualified as small businesses? Where are they? They're getting lost in the shuffle. And if we get a food shortage, we're in, well, thank you.